can't hear you. I'm videoing. Again, I just can't hear you. No, obviously I can hear her, but I know you guys can't, so. I think she might hit the curb if she does.
We're out in Franklin, Massachusetts today, where everything seems calm and ordinary at first glance with quiet streets and good weather setting a peaceful scene. But the goal here isn't just to observe the calm, it's to see what happens when a constitutional right is openly exercised in public. We're stress testing the First Amendment by recording in real time and watching how people respond when that right becomes visible and unavoidable. This isn't about creating conflict or provoking reactions, but about revealing how different individuals handle the presence of legal rights in everyday settings. Some people respect it without hesitation, while others question it or react differently in the moment. And that's where things start to become unpredictable, because even in the most peaceful environments, situations can shift quickly once attention and perception come into play.
Though no banking wants to be done.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry?
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Do you not really know, or you just want to know why?
Oh.
Both?
Yeah.
Well, I'm recording.
Why?
Well, because I'm out here stress testing the First Amendment right to record in public here today.
What?
I'm stress testing the First Amendment right to record in public. Do you support the Constitution?
What?
Do you support the Constitution?
Oh, you support it?
Yeah, do you support? Awesome. There we go.
Yeah.
Have a good day, man.
Okay.
Pulling back in.
As the camera starts rolling, the atmosphere starts to shift in subtle ways people begin to notice. But not everyone fully understands what is happening. One person walks up, clearly confused and slightly irritated, asking what is going on. And this is usually the moment where everything starts to unfold. A simple act of recording in a public space suddenly feels suspicious to some people, even though the explanation is straightforward. It is about exercising constitutional rights, but instead of bringing clarity, it often creates more confusion and hesitation. Some individuals struggle to process it, and you can see it in their expressions. Uncertainty, discomfort, and even defensiveness set in, and that is the real dynamic at play when legal rights meet public perception in real time.
So we'll see if we have somebody coming to talk. And here he is. How's it going?
Good yourself?
Not too bad. What can I help you with?
Can I ask why you're taking videos of the bank?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm out here stress testing the First Amendment right to record in public here today.
Okay.
Do you support the Constitution?
Absolutely.
Awesome. That's what we love to hear, man.
Alrighty. Could I please ask you not to take videos of the bank?
Hold on, but you just said you supported the Constitution.
That I do, sir.
So do you know what the First Amendment is, or are you just yesing me to that?
Why don't you educate me?
Well, the First Amendment right gives me the freedom as an American citizen or a U.S. citizen in public to have the freedom of press. And I am press.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Hey, have a good one.
You as well.
Things start to heat up as another interaction unfolds with someone claiming to support the Constitution. At first, it sounds consistent, but the moment the camera stays up, the tone changes and a request comes in not to film the bank. That's where the contradiction shows itself again. Supporting rights in theory is easy, but accepting them when they're actively being used is something different. The First Amendment doesn't depend on comfort or approval. It applies even when people feel uneasy about it.
Sorry about all the noise, guys. We do have some construction right across the street here. Oh boy, guys. He's still at it. He's still at it. First Karen Camback of the day. Thank you. Have a good one, Karen. Look out.
Now, things settle into a quieter stretch, but that doesn't really mean it's over. Even when nothing major is happening, the environment still speaks. Background noise, passing glances, small reactions from people nearby that hint at underlying tension. Then it shifts again just like that, as someone re-engages and can't seem to let the situation go. You can feel that persistence building, that need to challenge what they're seeing. Moments like this tend to reveal more than the loud confrontations. They show how people react when they don't fully understand what's happening in front of them. It's less about actual harm and more about the feeling of control. And when that control isn't there, frustration often starts to surface.
Oh boy. Alrighty.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
What's going?
Now, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You think it's acceptable to park like that?
What's that?
You think it's acceptable to park like that?
Well, it's not blocking anybody.
So you're telling me you wouldn't threaten somebody with a ticket if they parked like that?
Me personally, no.
Okay.
I was just coming out to let you know I'm not here to bust your balls.
All right. Things escalate again as a return interaction unfolds with the same energy and attitude carrying over. You can clearly see that some people just don't walk away from it. They circle back expecting a different outcome, even though nothing about the situation has changed. The camera is still rolling. The rights are still being exercised, and the reactions remain emotional and reactive. This is where persistence meets principle head-on. One side struggling to accept what is legally allowed, while the other stands firm on it. It's not loud chaos, but a steady buildup of controlled tension that keeps the situation moving forward.
You're on the sidewalk. The only thing I will say, they mentioned that you might have been in the parking lot earlier. I just wanted to remind you, you can't be doing it in the parking lot.
Yeah, no, just make sure you don't run into the street or go inside and try to rob the bank or anything, and you'll be all set. You won't be arrested. All right. And what was your name and badge number, by the way?
Morelli, 6'5".
6'5". Sweet. Thanks.
Do you have an ID on you by chance?
An ID?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Just asking.
Yeah, I do.
Normally we identify people we come in contact
Normally you identify people you come in contact with.
with. Yep.
Really? Interesting. Yeah, well, I do have my ID, and I'm not going to give it to you.
Okay. Fair enough.
You should really think about that if that's really your policy, man.
What's that?
I mean, when you put it through the system and run people's ID, it stays in the database forever, man. You shouldn't be doing that. It's not really right.
Well, that's how we do the job.
It's unfortunate.
All right.
Is that how you do the job, too?
What's that?
The parking job? Is that how you do that usually, too?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. All right. I think you should work on fixing that, too.
Okay. You have a good day.
You, too.
Bored, huh?
I'm sorry?
Bored, huh?
Again, I can't hear you.
I said, are you bored?
Am I poor? Yes, sir. Poor as dirt.
Good job.
I have a job. It's right here.
And then law enforcement arrives. This is the point where everything gets real measured. The officer steps in, not with aggression, but with curiosity and routine questions, trying to understand what's going on. The tone stays mostly calm, but there's always that underlying structure, request for ID, references to policy, and an effort to establish control over the situation. Still, the key point doesn't change. Recording in public isn't a crime. As that line is held steady, you can see the dynamic adjust. The interaction remains respectful on both sides, but neither side fully backs down. And that balance is what defines a moment.
Wash your clothes. They're
Thank you,
filthy.
buddy. Have a good one.
Moron.
Myron. And that sun is really right in her eye. I'm sorry? Again, I couldn't hear you. Have a good one.
How long have you been gay?
I'm sorry?
What do you fuck? Don't take pictures of me, boy. I know the cops coming.
See you later, buddy.
Now the tone shifts sharply and the calm starts to break as frustration takes over and the interaction becomes more heated. Voices rise, insults start slipping in, and emotion overrides any sense of logic or patience. This is often where these encounters turn raw. Because when people feel like they can't control the situation, the reaction becomes personal rather than procedural. At that point, it stops being about rules or law and turns into a clash of emotions and perception. Still, the focus remains on staying composed no matter how intense it gets, no matter how disrespectful the exchange becomes. The camera continues rolling because moments like this are exactly what end up revealing how these situations unfold in real time.
Got another Karen cam back, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about right there. See how long she'll keep it going. Oh.
And just when it seems like it's winding down, another person steps in, and it starts up again. The persistence is clear, with frustration building as some struggle to disengage and react more strongly to the presence of a camera. But legally, nothing changes. The rights remain the same, and the boundaries stay in place. What unfolds is a repeating cycle of reactions to something that is fully protected under the law.
Yes, sir.
Are you the guy that's always on?
What do you mean always on?
You got a channel, you guys, you do?
Oh, yeah.
The First Amendment?
First Amendment Protection Agency,
That's
man.
right, buddy.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I'll keep it coming out for you. Very nice to meet you, man.
All right, guys, wrapping this one up. Same pattern, different day. Some people respect the Constitution. Others struggle with it when it's being actively exercised. Law enforcement stepped in and kept things mostly controlled, though there's always room for improvement depending on perspective. Policies get brought up, procedures get questioned, and reactions from the public stay divided. But that's exactly why these moments matter. It's not just about recording. It's about observing accountability in real time. Every interaction adds context, and every reaction says something about how people view rights when they're actually in play. If you're paying attention, the bigger picture becomes pretty clear. Stay aware, stay observant, and we'll see you in the next one.